of Henry's law. Application, there are three applications of Henry's law in the NCERT books. Okay, first one is very common. The cold drinks or soft drinks are kept or sealed under high pressure in order to maximize the solubility of the CO2 in the solution. Okay, you know the cold drinks is sealed under high pressure. Why? Because to maximize the solubility of the CO2 gas in the solution, that is in the soft drinks or cold drinks. For that, the soft drinks bottle or cold drink bottle are sealed or kept under high pressure, because partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase is directly proportional to the mole fraction or solubility of the gas in a solution. As this is the statement of Henry's law. Okay. Second one is very interesting. Scuba divers take helium along with air for respiration in deep sea. Okay, that is in the deep sea, the scuba divers take helium along with air. What happens if only air is taken? If only air is taken, then the major components are nitrogen and oxygen. If only air is taken by the divers in the cylinder in deep sea, then in the deep sea, as you know, the pressure is very high. So the gas like nitrogen and oxygen are more soluble in the blood in the deep sea in the blood of the divers. Okay, and when the scuba divers comes out, then the partial pressure in the atmospheric pressure, the pressure is less as compared to the pressure in deep sea. Okay, and when the divers comes out, the atmospheric pressure decreases. So the excess oxygen and nitrogen which was dissolved in the blood capillaries make bubbling and make blockage in the flow of blood in the capillaries, by which the divers get a severe pain, and that disease is called bend. B-E-N-D. Okay, the bend is the disease which the divers should suffer if they take only air for the respiration in the deep sea. To avoid the bend disease, helium is used along with air by the divers in deep sea. Why helium is selected? Because helium is less soluble in blood in deep sea under high pressure. Okay, so to avoid the disease bend, helium is used by the divers in deep sea for the respiration. If helium is not taken, then they must suffer the disease bend. What is bend? Bend is the disease in which the divers suffer severe pain. Why the pain arises? The pain arises due to the bubbling of excess oxygen and nitrogen in the blood capillaries in the divers. Why bubbling of oxygen and nitrogen occurs? Because the pressure in the atmosphere is less as compared to the pressure in deep sea. In deep sea, the pressure is very high, the oxygen and nitrogen are more soluble, but when the divers comes out, the pressure decreases. So the excess oxygen and nitrogen that was present in the blood for bubbling, and that provides severe pain to the divers, and that disease is called bend. Okay. Another third one is if you go to the high altitudes, then at high altitudes the atmospheric pressure decreases. As pressure decreases, or you can say the partial pressure of oxygen decreases, so the solubility of oxygen in blood at high altitude decreases. So deficiency of oxygen in blood occurs, by which the climbers feel uncomfortable. That is, the climbers or at high altitude, the people become weak and unable to think properly. Okay, and that weakness and that thinking problem is called anoxia. Anoxia. So anoxia is the disease occurred by the climbers in at high altitudes. The atmospheric pressure is less. So due to less atmospheric pressure, the solubility of oxygen in blood decreases. So the metabolic process becomes slow, by which the climbers feel weak and cannot think properly. That disease is called anoxia. These are the three important applications